Hey everybody, it's me Briggsell playing a game. Yeah, it's amazing. I've been playing games for the last couple of weeks, but I haven't been recording anything, so I thought I'd just do a XCOM enemy within game. This though is something a little bit different. This is a mod called Long War. It can be downloaded on the Nexus mod website. All the information about what it actually does and more in depth than what I'm going to talk about is listed on that mod page. I'll put a link in the description, so if you can't be asked looking it up actually on Google or anything, I'll put a link in the description so you can go and download it and play it. Now, something you'll notice straight away is that the base location bonuses are different than the standard ones. I'm going to choose Europe because what it does is it allows me to build laboratories and workshops cheaper than it would normally do. There's no bonuses to things like if you were to go to South America, for instance. Here you would get autopsies and research for autopsies and all that sort of stuff free. Here you get a different bonus, and that's for pretty much all the above, apart from Africa, which is exactly the same. So let's start with Europe. So you'll notice straight away for the first mission you've got 6 troopers, 6 soldiers instead of 4. I'll just skip through some of the stuff, and immediately you'll also notice that the grenade is actually an armor-piercing grenade and not just a HE grenade. That's because the mod adds a lot more than just changing the economy. It actually changes pretty much every aspect of the game. You'll also notice that there is a steady weapon button, which means that it steadies the weapon and it basically gives you extra aim for the next turn. You lose that bonus when you move or attack after you attack. Anyway, let's get on with this, shall we? You got 6 troopers. You notice all of the troopers have got different healths. They've also got weapons that you may not recognise. These are the exalted weapons. They are basically the standard weapons in the game now. They're not called exalt weapons, they're just the standard weapons. So we're going to move out, and you'll notice straight away that there's 4 sectoids here and one that's got more health than the other. Now the enemies have been changed quite a lot because of a certain aspect of this mod. This mod randomizes what enemies come when. They don't always come in the same groups. Obviously these do because they're early game, but as the game gets on you get different enemies in different groups. Sometimes you'll have a drone that comes with these groups of sectoids, sometimes you'll have a thin man, sometimes you'll have the floaters, I think they're called, and a variety of other things. Here I am in a position where I can probably take a shot at least one of those without losing any issue over. I'm going to move all my troopers up before I do such a thing. You'll also notice, oh that's not good, that there are loads of sectoids. There isn't just 2 or 3, there's 4 in that group and there's 3 in that group, which means that there is 7 already, which shows you really, even though the difficulty is only normal, I'm playing on Iron Man of course, the difficulty is normal, still it looks like there could be quite the issue when it comes to playing this game, because those guys over there may flank me quite badly. So I'm going to do my best to take out one of these guys. There we go. I'm going to take out another one. I've got 70% there, so I'm going to do that. It misses, unfortunate. I've got 52 here. Luck mainly, that was. I'm going to then put these in Overwatch. Hopefully I might be able to get a hold of this guy here. There we go. Very lucky. The bonuses for these guns actually differ quite a lot. You'll also notice that there's no meld capture thing in the top right hand corner where it tells you how many turns you've got before the meld goes. And he's doing something? No, he's not. Okay, he's just doing this. Now, the enemies that come at you have what can only be described as commanders. So one of those troopers or sectoids is a commander and has got abilities that are better than their standard abilities. Random as well. So it is a good idea to actually take out the commander as soon as possible, because then the other sectoids don't get that bonus. And that goes for all the enemies that you'll encounter in the game. 82% and you miss. Okay, that's not cool. Really, I want to get him health, because otherwise I will lose him. There's no point. I can't. I need to get a fire. I need to get fire somewhere. You'll also notice that some of the troopers, teammates, squad members, soldiers, whatever you want to call them, some of them will have different grenade slots, more grenade slots or less grenade slots. Each person gets 2 slots to put equipment in, which is usually it only comes when you upgrade in the foundry, but this time they give you straight away because it's kind of more realistic. Really, it's more realistic. Right. So if I go there, I can heal this guy, get him back up to something better. The panic model, kind of what would you used to describe it, kind of maths in behind when the person gets panicked is actually a lot lower these days in this mod because of making the game a little bit harder. If you get shot, you're not exact. Some people will just take it and deal with it. Some people won't. Here we go. 37% to hit. See if I can put a grenade. See here, AP grenades will not blow cover up, but they will do some damage against targets like that. You'll also notice that my ammo is actually running quite short already, so I'm going to reload whenever I can. I'm being very defensive because I know what this game throws you. Even early on in this sort of game stage, it really does throw curveballs at you, and you just don't want to mess up. When you collect this meld, I'll show you the amounts of meld you get are random. So if I get I'll probably get 3, maybe 4, maybe even 5. Get 3. So it randoms. You're actually able to sell meld as well if you procure it. A lot of it you can then sell it. I've never sold meld because obviously it's important, and if you only get 3 or 4 per canister, then it almost seems pointless selling it. Although it's quite expensive meld, so it may be worth using the. Oh, that's nice. That was lucky. It may be worth using meld as a source of income. Right, so what do I want to do here? Well, I might be able to drop that over the top. If I move to here, I might be able to drop it over the top as well. AP grenades almost certainly are useful to begin with, but they get lesser and lesser useful as the time goes on, because they're not. Sometimes they'll do like 5 damage, and sometimes they won't even do 1. And the cover system is also different as well in this game, or in this mod, should I say. Cover actually has a value. So if I'm shooting this guy here, for Facebook, yeah, I'm popular. If I was to shoot that person, or try to shoot that sectoid, the cover that it has, if the round goes through the cover, it'll take a lot of the health off the damaging blow, as it were. So if I shoot for say 4 damage, depending on what cover it is, it actually might only go through to do 2 damage or 1 damage, depending on what the cover is. So that's also very good. They've dramatically reduced the distance in which you can throw grenades, which is quite a big deal, as it were. I'm going to use this meld as a full cover. I've got an AP grenade that I might be able to drop in between those two as well. Let me get the meld. 3 meld. I might get one of them though. There we go. So I did 5 damage total, and I kind of split. I'm gonna see if I can do better here. See if I can get better damage. 44% is still really low. I'm gonna hunker down so I don't die, because I don't want to die. You don't want to lose soldiers on the first mission, because in all honesty, you're going to need the soldiers. So, ain't going to happen, sunshine. I'm going to reload here. So if he moves away, he won't. He's going to fire, because he's a bastard. He's going to miss. 2 misses, not too bad. They're a bit far. Most of these sectoids, you can tell if they're going to miss or not, depending on how bad my percentage to shoot them at. So if my percentage is 40%, theirs can't. If they've got a better aim, obviously they're going to have a higher percentage. But most likely is they're not going to have as good percentage, or better percentage, should I say. Let's do another AP grenade. Let's see if we can kill them. There we go. After this mission, I will show you the new rank system and all the systems that you can't really see at the moment until this round is finished. That was a very nice little go there. Very pleased with that. Most likely, the last sectoid here is probably the final sectoid. You'll notice as well that the camera doesn't just do quarters anymore, it actually does eighths, which is very, very useful, because that's one of the issues that I had with the game to begin with, was that you'd have a difficult position, so you couldn't see very well. So I could do it like that, and I can get a better view here. I haven't got any more things for her. I mean, I can go right there. Take a risk. Oh, he's got... Oh, I forgot. Okay, so she might die actually if I'm lucky. Yeah, I'm very lucky that she's died. So, something that you really need to focus on is that there are icons above the shield. You can't. The eyeball there above the shield says that this guy had Overwatch, and it was a mistake that I made. Fuck you, sunshine. There we go. So I lost 1 operative. That's, as far as I'm concerned, that's not good enough. That shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have got that death. But regardless, we've got a victory. So yeah, blah blah blah. We know about this. So I've got a couple of, or 3 out of the 6 have got promotions. Let's just have a quick look here. So this promotion, this is a specialist rank. You've got 2 options. You can go the suppression route, which basically turns them into an MG lugger. This lady will go around with a saw or an MG of some description and be able to provide suppressive fire. If you choose the rocket, they'll become what is termed a rocketeer. They'll focus mainly on carrying rockets. They'll have some form of assault rifle, or, as I'll show you in a minute, a carbine. What I'll do here is I'm going to choose suppression because suppression is useful. Support here, you've got two choices. You've got field medic or you've got a grenadier. I always choose field medic because they are very, very useful. Here we've got tactical, which is either run and gun, which is basically an assault class, or light 'em up, which is an infantry class. Infantry classes are very useful, and they change the person's clothes to a different. Anyway, so let's go to the barracks. Here you can see there's a different barrack feature. It shows how good these people are. It also shows you the status. It shows you how good their aim is, their defense, and all the stuff that you need to know. You'll also notice that some of my people have got fatigue. Now this happens after every single battle. You can put these people back into a normal battle while they're fatigued, but then they'll come out with some form of wound afterwards, which could take more than 4 or 5 days. When you unlock the ability to create the officer training school, I'll explain that in a minute, but I won't be able to show you until later on if I carry on doing a let's play of this. When you unlock that, you unlock the ability to, if your officer that you've promoted has the ability, he can or she can reduce this by a day, and a variety of other things. Let me just quickly choose this person here and go to the customize option. You can choose all this. You can change the decoration. There's a load of decoration here. You can make them look exactly as you would like them to look. You've got 13 options. I think there's one more for the men. I'm not too sure about that. Don't call me a bastard or anything. You've got plenty of tints, which change obviously the tint. You've got all kinds of other stuff. I'll change all this stuff later on. You've also got an XP counter here that tells them how much XP that person has. You get XP for kills, you get XP for wounding and all kinds of stuff. Successful missions also give you some XP, I believe. That may not be true. Loadout. You've got two types of armor here. You've got attack armor, which allows you to do this. Gives you more health. Attack vest gives you a little less health, but it allows you to be more mobile. You've got a saw here, but you can change this up to something completely different. You can have the LMG, which is a largest man-portable gun in our inventory. It does bad on the mobility front. Operators cannot move and fire in the same turn. Grant squad sight and may fire 5 tiles beyond normal vision. Gunners only. You've got the saw, which is what you use. You've got an SMG here. You've got assault rifles. You've got all these different kind of things that you start off with. Ceramic plating, which gives you armor, med kits. You've got max clip ammos. For some reason I can't do. There we go. High clip max, HE grenades, smoke grenades, flash grenades, AP grenades, battle scanner, which is the same as the battle scanner you get for unlocking in certain classes. Alien trophies. What this does is it allows the person to be unbreakable in terms of will. Steadfast is what it's called. I'm going to choose ceramic plates. Shut the hell up, woman, and high pack. And I'm going to select the armor because that heavy gunner. You want a heavy gunner. May even change that to the LMG, so she's even more of a heavy gunner. There we go. All these others have different options. You can have this medic with 3. You can even choose another 3 if you wanted to. So you've got 6 uses straight away. Assault rifle, you could dock that down to something like a carbine rifle, which gives you more mobility. Aim's not too bad, but it obviously reduces the damage of the actual weapon compared to the assault rifle. And it's the other way around when you have the battle rifle. You could change your pistol to a machine pistol, gives you a better secondary, but it obviously changes certain things. And as you can see, you've got the infantry here. They can do all kinds of stuff as well. it is really completely up to you how you play this game now. There's no kind of, you know, messing around when it comes to this sort of stuff. I'll just select me some research. There are a lot more research options in regards to more research projects. When it comes to engineer stuff, you can buy sawn-off shotguns, you can buy a shiv early straight away, autoloader, satellites, all the stuff, build facilities, all the stuff that you would think that you would need. I'm going to build a fission generator because, hey, there we go. And then we go to situation room. Panic is made differently. I'm not going to go into how differently it is. The enemies are just completely different in the way that they work. It feels more like XCOM, the original XCOM does, except that you can't build under the base anywhere. Your monthly is based off all of the groups, and when you give the units or the areas or the countries or the continents any form of aid, it will increase this shield that's just here. What that does is it means it allows that country, whatever, to fend for itself more often. To lose the game, I need to lose every single one of these. On top of that, the game is drastically longer, hence the term long war, and it's quite an enjoyable game. I'm really enjoying it, and I recommend it. If you have XCOM Enemy Unknown or Enemy Within, if you've got the DLC, then this is a mod that is almost certainly worth getting. I would get it just to try it out and see if you like it. There are more options in the second wave options where you can change certain aspects of the game. I recommend this wholeheartedly for you to go out and get. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for watching. What I will do is I'll probably carry on playing this game, maybe do a few videos here and there of the progress that I get up to. I'm going to change a lot of the barracks so that the barracks and the people in the barracks represent characters from films and movies and all that sort of stuff, TV programs. Make it more interesting. I'm also playing on Iron Man, which means that if I make a mistake, it's forever until I either win or I lose. We'll see how we get on. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.